you fucking lying. Murphy. Oh, wow. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We back with another Sensuality. I am your host, Lyric. Y'all should know me by now because I've been doing this for a few weeks, few months. It's raining outside, so I know y'all ain't got nothing to do, so y'all just go on and share this live so that y'all know to let people come in, because my special guest today is somebody that is near and dear to my heart, and I will break your face if you mess with her. Yeah, but I've been knowing Pedra, oh my God,
Long time.
I don't even know how long. I don't even know, a long time. A long time.
I was like a kid. And
and I was grown.
Yeah, you was grown.
Okay, so let me just take a second. Everybody, look, I told our producer that it's like David and Goliath, because do I not look 2 times bigger than Pedra in this? He could have did her like that. Try to make her so we could match. I'm over here look like David and Goliath. But anyway, we still cute. But yeah, so Pedra, I've been knowing her forever. I've been following you on your journey from like where you started to all the way now. So tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Pedra already. I do tarot card readings, energy readings, a little bit about myself. I would say that I'm free spirited, reliable, dependable, and not just living my truth, and that's just all the way around in my life. It don't matter how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's not in a bad way. It's in a way that works for me, because I've learned the person that I am today. So I know him today. I've learned self-love, and I've learned that if it don't work for me, then it can't work for other people, because what I do in my life has to be comfortable with me. I have to be okay with it. So just at the point, y'all, where I'm not controlling nothing. I'm letting everything unfold as it's supposed to be. I'm just going with the flow. The Kid Boys got my car this morning, y'all. So that's how much growth
They did. And that's crazy, because the fact that you still sitting here and somebody broke into your car this morning, because I'd have been like, do. Hey, life happens. Bitch, I ain't gonna be there. But the fact that you still here, like, it just shows the type of person that you are. Would you say you've always been like this?
Hell no. Sorry, heck no.
No, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. It's my shit.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want to say.
No.
So you don't feel like you've always been the person you are today. What would you say? What's the biggest difference between who you were before and who you are now?
I would say my discernment, my level of calm.
Come on, discernment. We need to give y'all vocabulary.
That I've learned to accumulate, and my patience. That's the biggest thing. I've really learned patience. So that would be the difference between me, because, baby, like I said, my car got broken into, and if it had been about 2 years ago, I'd have hated everybody. I've been an evil bitch. Couldn't nobody say nothing to me. I'd be ready to fight. I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't even call her and told her that I wasn't coming. Like, that's the kind of person. I just stood up, going through my shit. So I'm a completely different person. So I would say that, no, I wasn't always like it. So I was off the chain.
Tell me a little bit about your growing up. How'd you grow up?
I grew up with a great aunt. She was Native American.
Come on,
we had powwows. She was talking about spirit, the government, vaccines. I grew up like that. Like, I didn't grow up like regular people. Like, we was literally talking about ghosts and vaccines and the government. My auntie was really
wow. I never knew that about you.
Yeah. So I was really brought up in a spiritual background. Y'all gotta think about it. When I was younger, didn't nobody want to hear that shit. Plus, my mama was in prison and my daddy got killed when I was 8. So my granny sister raised me. So when she's talking about all that, y'all know what motherfuckers like, I don't want to care about no ghosts. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to go outside.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go outside. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you said, sorry, y'all, what's tipsy. You asked me how's my growing up was. So it was kind of like how I was growing up. I did have a lot of problems due to my father getting killed. I will say that. And due to my mama being in penitentiary and being on drugs. That did cause me to
Chad, listen, you're preaching to the choir, because you know my mom was all the way up in Pee Wee Valley.
With my mama. No, seriously, with my mama. Seriously, I'm not joking. With my mama.
And it's crazy because I feel like we relate on that too, because I grew up in a Native American household as well, with my grandmother being full Native American. So so it's interesting that you grew up like that. But what you mean, like, did you have a lot of hardship just because your father had passed and you didn't accept it, or do you not have the support?
No, I had a lot of hardship because of me. Like, I was around, not only at y'all, I was the different child in my family. You know what I'm saying? I was the one that people expected to get in trouble, talked about, okay, kind of cliche, like the black sheep. That was me. So I was always isolated from my family too. And then my mama, my daddy not being there, and then this lady raising me and her having other kids. and she's there for them, and those kids abuse us because they're her kids, and it's hard
Yeah.
for her. It was just a lot for me, and I was feeling like I just wasn't in the right place. It wasn't that I wasn't loved, because my auntie loved the fuck out of me, and my auntie's the reason that I am the person that I am today. I'm gonna give
Shout
her
out
all
to the
love.
aunties, because my auntie took care of me too. Shout out to Rochelle.
R.I.P. my auntie. That was my mama. That was my mama. But other than that, I just felt out of place most of the time. I didn't really understand why my mama couldn't do right, because, like I said, I was a little before my years. So my thing was, I like your mama, to be honest. I'm gonna use your mama example, because I've always used your mama as example.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, my mama's done things other people's mamas has done, and how can they be out and be sober? I still have relationships with their kids.
Oh, trust me, honey, because my mama went back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. We was going, no, for real, because I felt like that about my childhood. I was like, how come I can see all these other people? Because it's embarrassing to have your mama be, and not my mama. No, I say it's with love, because my mama tell you herself. So don't try to screenshot me and send it over to your vet. But how can my mama be on crack and be tricking? Because I know I done popped up and my mom was on the corner, you know what I'm saying? Picking up trash and doing all that. How can my mama be out here doing this? And then everybody else's mama's getting sober. They celebrate 6 years, and then here my mama got 4 years, and she go back. Now she's in Pee Wee Valley. We getting patted down. It's just too much going on. So yeah, I understand exactly what you mean by like comparing, but luckily my mama ended up getting it, but it ain't no easy road. But see,
my mama's 51 right now, and she's still doing it right now. Like, it's still going on in my life. So there's never been a turning point for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was then. That was me growing up. I was into sports. I was a little tomboy. I mean, I didn't have...
I don't believe it. You was a tomboy?
Yeah. I played basketball. I used to wear Dickie outfits outside, like Dickie shorts with the...
You was a little stud?
Yep. Yep. You better ask people that know me. They know.
You better know.
Yeah. I was a little tomboy for real.
That's dope.
And so when I got kicked out the basketball team, that's really when I just was like, fuck it, dropped out of school and everything, because I really... It went down here from her. Butchel, weed, cocaine. Baby, I was living it up in a bad way, but baby, it was a ride.
I always tell people too, you will be surprised in my story, because a lot of people don't know my story, or like a lot of people don't know your story. Like, honey, we done all been through all of that crazy stuff that people be like, what, you did it? Yes, I've snorted a line.
Man, yes, before. I did it. Did that shit for 9 long motherfucking years. And I'm not ashamed of it, because it's part of my journey. It's part of making me who I was. And I think God also did that for me to relate to my mama. I ain't never did the horror shit, but at the end of the day, it's all the same. I did the shit before they rocked it up and gave it to her. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's all...
Period.
I feel like it's all the same.
It's not the same.
So I don't know, y'all. I just feel like I'm just one of them people that kind of really learn from what they went through, because a lot of people like to dwell in their own misery.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all understand what that means. That's because it's comfortable for them. Sometimes it's hard for people to smile. I used to be one of them bitches. I used to literally be a bitch to sit around people, and I'm having a good time. I don't got no worries. Don't know why I'm mad. And in my mind, I'm like, smile, bitch. Like Duval, smile, bitch. Like, why? In my mind, though, it's the comment, why you not smiling? Everything's okay. Why are you looking like that? Yeah, just nasty for no fucking reason. So I know how people can feel comfortable in their pain, because even though you be like, why you want to wake up mad every day? When a motherfucker is used to waking up in this type of mode every day, it's comforting. It's just like being with somebody that's bad for you. That's what they mean when they say she's in her comfort zone. It's not really that you feel like you deserve it, because your intuition know you want better. It's just something that you're familiar with.
Yeah.
You already know, and you know how to handle that. So in other words, I didn't know how to handle being happy. That was overwhelming.
And then coming from that and then going into something that is not that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't talk about that. When you go into something that's not that, that's like very difficult.
It's overwhelming.
Like when you go into something where you just used to being unhappy, you used to toxicity, you used to putting your hands on people, you used to doing this and that, and then now you in this relationship and you not yelling at me, what's wrong?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Because something's wrong here.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
what you mean? And then when they say something small, like, hey, you ain't changed toilet paper. What the fuck you mean I ain't changed toilet paper?
Yeah,
like,
they like, baby girl, why are you doing all that? I just asked, did you change the toilet paper?
Yeah,
and
but
then
that
it gets
comes
you
with
to
therapy.
thinking like, damn, he's right though.
Yeah, but then in the Black community, we don't talk about like moving from that negative lifestyle to this. It's like, well, we was raised like this.
Yeah.
It's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's no, it's not.
Yeah.
Life is hard enough.
Yeah.
We make it more difficult by adding problems on top of what our problems already are.
Facts.
But do you feel like the way you were raised kind of catapulted you into your earlier lifestyle?
Yeah, I won't say, I ain't even gonna lie, I won't say the way I was raised hindered me at all. Because like I said, the foundation of how I was raised, the lady that raised me taught me a lot, very insightful, very knowledgeable. I say that really it pushed me to be who I am now, to have his testimony, to have people write me like, girl, I seen you on coke. I seen you skinny. I seen you when you was out here wilding. Like, damn, Pedra, you done picked up weight. Like, what you doing? You read? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it really, I feel like everything's designed.
Honey. I can't wait because on the next segment, we're gonna get into the growth because I that's the reason I chose you for this episode. The truth needs no defense, because I literally saw you from point A all the way to now and where you're going to go. Like, you have never not been honest. I feel like you've never not been honest. Like, you have literally stood in your truth in every single situation, which is why I wanted you on the show so that you can be a testimony to other people, because a lot of people, they scared to tell the truth. Tell the truth. Because do you think people really want to know the truth?
No.
I don't think so either.
Absolutely
like
not.
When people be like, I want somebody honest.
No, they don't. That's what you need to say to them. Do you?
Do you?
Do you really?
Because if I tell you the truth, do you really want the truth? Because sometimes I feel like sometimes you need a little lie. Like, my mom called me, I'd be like, hey girl. Okay, I'm just playing, mama. I'm just playing. I like talking to you. See that? That was a lie. No, I'm just playing. I love talking to my mama. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't be honest all the motherfucking time.
No. I don't think you can be honest all the time. But the thing is, we ain't talking about being honest all the time. I'm talking about being honest with myself. And when I go somewhere, I come as myself. So I'm honest with myself all the time. Now, how I handle situations when I know people are a lot weaker than me, so I don't give them the brutal truth because I know they can't handle it. Because in spirituality, it's not about forcing your truth, even if it is their truth. It ain't about forcing them on it. Okay, it's about telling them, and then whatever they take with their knowledge you threw at them, that's on them. But I don't force nothing on nobody. All I do is show up as how I am. And if that intimidates you, that's because you're not who the fuck you are, and who I am is something that you may want to be. Not saying you want to be like me.
Look, we'll be back.
Because girl, I don't want to be her.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you, and stay plugged in.
What's up? This is Lyric. Join me next week on August the 6th for Hike and Scream at Earthquakes Park. I'll see you then. I know you look like Oh, wow. Y'all know bitches had to put on lip gloss. Yeah.
I didn't put that on. Can I borrow some of yours?
Yeah, girl. Let me get a little squirt.
Yeah,
Boo. See, sharing is caring, because some of y'all bitches don't share.
At all.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty. So I watch you, like I said, I watched you go through so many things so publicly. So the question I have for you is, when talking about your past and you being judged so publicly, I'm talking about way back in the day.
I know you.
Okay, way back in the day.
If anybody know, they know what you're talking about.
How did you just manage to wake up in the morning? Because I couldn't imagine being judged privately is a lot. But to have a whole city, when I say the whole city to just come at you at one time, how did you continue to be you and just wake up every day?
You know what's crazy? Katina Powell, she loves me. She went through something similar as me and asked me one day, Pedra, how do you do it? And I told her, and this is really the truth, and that's why I stand in my truth. I really never gave a fuck about what nobody thought I said about me. And if I did, then I would address it. So it was never like I was getting bullied because I stood my ground. And not only that, if a motherfucker come to me, I'm not running from nothing. Like when I did cocaine and people thought they was telling a secret, or what I was doing was being little snitches and shit like that. But people thought I'm just saying, people thought that they was telling my business, but this is the thing. I do it. I'm the one sniffing it. Like, I know I'm a cokehead, and I know I do it. Was I running through the streets like, hey, I do coke, everybody? Nah, but if a motherfucker walked up on me like, oh, I heard you do coke, and do. Because my thing is, after that, it's like joking on somebody who don't react to it. It's not fun no more.
Yeah.
So after you tell a motherfucker, you ask motherfucker to do cocaine, they say, yeah, all motherfucker gonna say is, well, oh, shit. I don't fuck with that. That's what's up. I mean, what are they gonna say? And I do. And what else? You only get fun
and that
when
makes
you
people
fuck with
look
people that
stupid.
lie.
Like look stupid as hell. Like I heard you.
Nah, you ain't have to hear, because baby, if you weren't my little younger siblings, you was seeing. I was doing it. It was never. I don't hide. If I'm doing it, I feel like my mama told me, if there's something that you're doing that you have to be ashamed of, you shouldn't even be fucking doing it. When I did coke, I was not ashamed of it. That's everybody else wanted me to be ashamed of it. That was their projections. You feel me? Everybody else wanted me to feel like a
But with that whole
crackhead.
situation, a lot of people do a lot of shit behind closed doors.
But see, that was the thing. They could pick on me. That's what projections are called. You know what I'm saying? They was projecting they bullshit on me and being mad when it wasn't being received, when I wasn't killing myself or I wasn't crying, or if they saw me in the club tooting the pack the next day after being talked about. They like, well, damn, what's wrong with her? How can we get to you? I can't. But I understand now that it wasn't me that they were targeting. It was themselves. And in order not for their secrets to come out, it had to be on me. So it's easy to joke on me when my shit's out. Don't nobody know about your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, we all been people. That's just like when you hurt somebody. That's the thing. You feel me? I used to be evil and bitter and jealous. That's who I used to be. I don't know. No, I used to be jealous when bitches had better jobs than me, when bitches had better hair, nails than me, when bitches had better living situations. I was a jealous ass bitch. I can admit that. So with that, I'm resonating with people talking about me. Y'all not fucking mad at me, because let's be honest, me sniffing the line has nothing to do with none of y'all. What I sniff ain't what y'all eat or shit. You know what I'm saying? It really has nothing to do with y'all life. So for y'all to focus on me, I feel like that I'm just, I'm her. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just have to feel that way.
I like that.
I have to feel that way. So.
I like it. And I think a lot of women just find it hard in general. Like their biggest fear is like being exposed. Because right now we live in a culture of just like exposing people for no reason. Like, I'm just going to expose this person because they have this, or I'm going to expose this person because they do this. And it really, like you said, is projection. It's like, well, what the fuck are you doing? And why are you so worried about what the fuck I'm doing over here? You know what I'm saying? You trying to take the projection off of, well, you trying to take the focus off of you and place it on me.
It's
like
just
you said.
like somebody you about to fight or you argue with, and then all of a sudden, now they calling Tisha and telling Tisha what you said because they can't handle it on their own. So now they got to get 5 other people to come handle it with you, and really it's just our beef. So now I'm ready to beat you up. Oh, and Kanisha said something about you too.
Yeah.
You feel it's projection, because it's like, even if she did say something, you ain't never tell me when she said it. And now I'm coming to you about what you said. So why can't it just be a conversation between us? Facts. Now you calling her. You think I'm going to whip her ass. That's okay. But it's not even about whipping ass. It's really about the psyche of it. And that's what it is. Like, they can't
and then
deal
you gotta
with
get, they got to get 1,700 people to join with you. I feel like, why is it that whenever you have an issue with a person, it can never just be the issue with the person? Now I got to be beefing with you, your mama, your brother, your little cousin over across the street, then all of your friends and everybody that follow you, then everybody on your Facebook. Like, damn, why I got to beef with everybody? Now I ain't shit, and I'm about to die. Like, it's just,
people ain't
it's
honest
just too
with
much.
themselves. Because let me tell you something. If you honest with yourself, there is nothing anybody can say about you that don't nobody know. And we're not saying that you have to tell your interpersonal business. Of course, you don't tell everything that you do. But I'm just saying, stand to who you are. It's just like, if I'm a man and I fuck dudes and it's not on the low, then I'm gay. Nobody can call me DL. It's not a joke about that, because I'm outwardly who I am. Versus a nigga who's not being himself and then reflects, I projects on a gay man. He hates him. He's homophobic. Real life, he's dealing with demons. That's his problem. Now he can be joked on and talked on and bullied because now you're lying and you're hiding.
But then that's also something that you can say, especially when it comes to people who are DL. But when it comes to people who have STDs, it's a whole different thing, especially in the black community, because you can stand in your truth and have an STD, and the black community is gonna hang you at the fucking cross.
But see,
even if it's something small, even if it's something not
you don't have
small,
to tell them that
small,
though.
but
those are things the society don't have to know you got an STD though.
Yeah,
that ain't what I'm saying when I say stand in your truth. I'm saying if somebody tries to put you on trial or do blasphemy like they did Malcolm X or Martin Luther King or whoever the fuck else they done did, Cardi B, Bow Wow, if you stand in your truth at that moment when they're doing that, that's it. I'm not saying you got to be like, oh, yeah, I caught chlamydia yesterday and yeah, I smoked crack today. Nah, you don't have to do none of that. But if somebody comes to you, are they judging you? Are they attacking you about your life and who you are as a person, your decisions? Then yes, you do have to stand in your truth and be honest, because if not, it's going to keep going. You can't run from who you are.
Facts.
It's going to catch up. You got to hit that shit dead on. So Pedra do coke and do. What's next? I mean, I don't know y'all 3 years sober,
Look,
but
that's right,
but that's why I'm so thick. But what's next? Okay.
But if she decided to tomorrow, bitch, fuck you. So what advice would you give to other women that are going through the same things that you went through silently?
I would say, man, just focus on yourself. Clear out the noise. And it's easier said than done. But if you got to go on a social media cleanse, if you got to just stick, because that's what you need to do. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it for you. It's not going to be easy. But what you need to do is really focus on you. You got to cut the noise out. You got to cut out what he's saying, she's saying, they saying. Because let me tell you something. We live on this earth and a goddamn motherfucker pointing at you ain't done nothing. You ain't done anything. Even if they haven't, they've made a mistake or two.
Facts.
Or three.
Or four.
Okay. So you can't worry about that. Stop worrying about the outside and really worry about your inside. And then you'll be better. That's the only advice I can give you.
And once you start living like that, once you start living truly in your freedom and for yourself, it's a different kind of freedom. It's a different kind of, like, when I wake up in the morning and I dress and I do whatever the fuck I want to do without a care, like, it's a whole different kind of feeling. Like, when somebody come up to me and be like, when I first met my girlfriend, she was like, I wear whatever the fuck I want to wear. I don't match my shit.
Period.
I don't do none of that. I don't have tennis shoes. Period. I don't have to do all of that. And she'd be like, you ain't gonna match that with that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. No. And so now she's like, she came out the house one day and I said, what do you have on? And she was like, I ain't got a match. I said, okay, bitch. I ain't got a match. Because at the same time, because what am I doing this for? Am I doing this because I want to look the way that I want to look? If I want to put 18 crystals on my forehead with 42 lines across my face, I can do it because it's what I want to do. Yeah. It's what makes me feel good. So I can look like a tramp today and I can look like Jesus Christ tomorrow. Period. But don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. So yeah, I agree with you on that, especially on the part, just be yourself. Be yourself. Be authentic. And people can see people that ain't authentic.
Period. That's what I tell people all the time. You think people can't read that shit. But that's just like if a motherfucker tell you a story and you don't cry, and then you and your friends leave, you be like, bitch, shit like that usually touch me. Why the fuck did I not? That's because your body see your body knows that she's lying. Then another girl could tell you the same thing and you boo-hoo crying. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, well, hers was real. Yours was just, I don't know what you was trying. And that's all the way across the board. You can read authenticity, like not even when people are telling stories. Somebody can walk up to me and I can be like, they full of shit. No, for real. You're full of shit. Full of shit. You're full of shit. And baby, I do it outside, don't I? I be like, nope. And I end up being right. I do. I do.
Tell me about a time when you thought you weren't going to make it, but you pulled through.
When I was on cocaine, I was probably like my 7th year in. And cocaine wasn't doing for me what it was doing at first. It was giving me like very dark thoughts, suicidal thoughts, shit like that. And my sister actually helped me. I was on the verge. We talk about this all the time. I was on the verge of like, I just thought my life was a waste. I just felt like I was supposed to be more than what I was. I'm on these drugs. And I really just wanted to end it. But my little sister, she helped pull me through. My little sister told me what kind of person that I was. Her letting me watch my nephews. She's like, girl, I'm going to tell you, she said, Jeezy the snowman, everybody mad at you. You think I let you watch my kids? It's just how we talk, though. We have dark humor.
I love
She's like, you think I let you watch my kids if I really thought you was fucked up? You know, and she'll text me every day like, I love you, you strong. I am who I am because of you. I've learned from your mistakes, and I didn't take it as shade. I took it as real. Like, I know what not to do because you was there.
Yeah.
So it was really painful, but that was a time I felt like I was going to give up. I was just in a dark hole, in a rabbit hole for real. I was down and out real bad.
And I got a question because just what you saying that, like when what I remember is like when I felt like that because I never wanted to be like my mama. Like I never wanted to be like my mama. And I was like, what? I did. And I was like, here I am.
Being like my mama.
Like I ended up being just like I was up to, a lot of people know my story. Like I was up to doing like a pack of 10. I would take a pack of 10 X pills and crush them up and just take them all throughout the day, all throughout the week. Like, and just all the same thing. And I would do that, like, and go to work. I remember I worked at a law firm.
I had a job. I wasn't
and I was the best. Look, I was the best. Let me tell y'all something. I was the best fouler on that shit.
You heard me?
all that shit. I was motherfucker like that.
What do you need? Hey, how you doing? Can I get you 2 meat double cheeseburger number 3? Okay, pull up to the side, 1756.
That's horrible. But just like God, just like my mama always say, like, they're just by the grace of God, there go I. Like, what I always didn't want to be is what I ended up turning out to be. And then my mama helped me pull through, which is ironic. Like, my mama was like, when she got sober, she was like, well, you get sober, I'm gonna get sober. What?
See what I'm saying with the mamas? My mama's out here half right now.
But you know what? There's still time. Like, I think about that with the people that I love and I'm still out here on the streets. There's still time for people. Like, even
time is something ain't guaranteed though.
It ain't.
But I could have a heart attack tomorrow. She could get beat up by a pimp or something.
You just don't know. I feel like as long as there's breath in your body, there's still time. There's still time.
And you're right, but it ain't about the time.
It might just be the last
you. It's about what you want to do.
Yeah.
You got all the time in the world, but time is now. You got all the time in the world because you got now, but it's about what you want to do.
Oh, bye. Look at us. We got too involved. See you in a minute. Look.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you and stay plugged in.
What's up? This is Lyric. Join me next week on August the 6th for Hike and Scream at Airquest Park. I'll see you then. I know you fucking lying. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought you was doing oh well. Look, you know,
she
we
said hers the oh wow.
wow. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it.
You sent me like 3 videos.
I know it's the one with Tiana. But it's okay. Yep, that one. Pedra.
Everybody that I'm aligned with should see me.
Right.
They should hear me. They should feel me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't see me, hear me, or feel me, it's a dub for you.
I chose this because I want to talk about people leaving your life in friendships. So everybody that is aligned with you, what she said, should see you, hear you, be with you.
Right.
Everybody who is not aligned with you is a dub.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Definitely agree with that.
You think so?
I wouldn't use the words that she used. I wouldn't call them a dub, but I would say they scratch like a CD you throw out. And scratch don't mean I don't give a fuck about you. Somebody might pick up the Bow Wow CD and go home and put it in their CD player.
What is with you and Bow Wow?
Nothing.
Like,
he's a great analogy.
Like, he's whack, basically. But I feel like
nope, I agree with
sometimes people are not aligned with you, but do you feel like they should just automatically be scratched? Like, what if they on their own journey and you done already came through your journey? You feel what I'm saying? And what if they on their own one and they just not quite there yet? So y'all not aligned, but you still
that's
reaching
different.
Out
y'all
for
getting
them.
into specifics. She's getting into generally speaking. And generally
well, we
speaking,
going into specifics.
She is goddamn right. Specifically, I will say this. It can never be it because I believe in the universe. And if you aligning yourself on a different path, there will be people that align with you. So again, if you're my friend and you don't align with me and you don't see me now, she's not talking about just meeting somebody today.
Facts.
She's talking about friends. So like I'm saying, in your life, you have grown. If you got friends that still on the same shit, you're not aligning with me and you're not seeing me because we was friends, because we was trauma bonding. We was bonding over drugs. We was doing whatever. And then here you go. You didn't change. And now they want you to, no, you don't see me. But
you don't feel like, okay, so how can I say this? So you've grown and you on your spiritual journey, you align, you working your shit, but you've been with this motherfucker for 7 years. Okay. And they there, but they ain't there. They still doing the same shit y'all was doing before, right? So you would just be like, fuck y'all, because I don't want to do. But hold on, but what I don't, what I feel like what I wouldn't want to do is like just give up on a motherfucker because they not at the spiritual place that I'm at this point.
I listen to a podcast every day. Listen, you are not supposed to be the healer in all situations.
But sometimes you are though.
No, okay, but this is what I'm saying though. Fuck what you talking about, because sometimes you are. But guess what? No, I'm serious. Fuck what you talking about. Because listen, if you are the healer in a situation that you're supposed to heal through, the receivee will receive. and you won't feel like y'all not aligned.
Come on,
You will
Pedra.
see the change. So no. So if I'm friends with somebody, then we got to think about it. We're not dealing with robots, niggas. We dealing with people that think and feel just like you.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is niggas know they need jobs. Niggas know they need to quit drugs. Niggas know they need to balance it out. They gonna make it work. So if you're doing that and they're not, y'all not aligned because they're on a different wavelength than you. They're not ready to do what it is that you're ready to do. So no, I'm not ready to stay back. Because listen, that's what I tell people read. I'm gonna kill it out with this, y'all. God said this. Nah, watch this.
Period.
God, whether you believe her, Allah, whatever, they said this. I got this beautiful life waiting for you because I know your heart, I know your mind, and I know what you want to do. But guess what, Lyric and Pedra? I can't even give y'all that because it's not you I'm worried about fucking it up for you. It's them. And they don't deserve to be right there. Okay? So no, you're going to keep going through whatever, trying to help these niggas that don't help themselves because if a nigga wanted help, they'd show you that. It'd be reciprocal. You feel good about helping them. You wouldn't feel bad about helping them. You wouldn't feel like, I gotta be. It's an obligation at this point. It's not even, I'm just gonna ride it just as my friend. We've been friends for 7 years. I gotta be there. That's an obligation. You don't even feel good about it. You pillow talking to your girl like I'm always there for them.
No,
they take my money. So what I'm saying, no, I'm just keeping it real. So at the end of the day, you're hindering yourself. And God's like, I'm not going to give you the life you want. And look what you're doing for them. You already fucking up your life for them. That's why you crying. Oh, I spent this much. You could have saved that. It could have been towards your next podcast or event for your friends that do align and do come and do support.
Big shit.
So I'm just saying, so yeah, hell yeah, if you don't align with me or see me, I love you from a distance. Just go. Because I got shit I got to do. And God ain't going to let me do it with you in the way. He can't do his work if you're in the way. And if you meant to teach somebody,
and say it to a motherfucker just like it. You're in
baby,
the way.
Don't
You're
I say
in
to
the
you
way.
with me and your mama. We can't
You're
do our
in
work.
the way.
Some people gotta fall on their ass because guess what? I have. You have. Ain't no motherfucker out here that's successful ain't never fell on their ass, been by themselves, cried by themselves. And yet, guess what? I had to go through it, and that's why I don't feel bad when I do it. Yeah, I do. I be like, oh my God, I want to help them, but I'm like, there were times where wasn't no motherfucker there for me. And all I had was
and
me.
sometimes it be these same people though.
You know
sometimes the people that you
and
hold
that's
on
why
to
they
it be the
haven't
same
learned
people.
the lesson because guess what? Even if they mama, they daddy, they sister, they brother won't do it, guess who will? Lyric. Guess who will? Shauna. Guess who will? Pedra. So it's like they not gonna learn the lesson because they know they got friends that's gonna be there through whatever. But guess what? These same people don't be there the same way.
Yeah.
That does not make you wrong for saying, okay, I need to take a break from you. Is it fuck you? Nah. It's not ever fuck you. I love you. But I know where I'm going with my life, and I can't put my life on hold because I won't take care of you. Because what I'm saying is I can't take care of no motherfucker that won't take care of themselves. That's all I'm saying. Don't ask me to jump in front of a bullet when a nigga got a gun coming towards you and you got one and you want him to shoot it back. But I'm supposed to jump in front of it.
Pedra!
Don't play, and I ain't got a weapon. That's all I'm saying.
Pedra, yes. Okay,
That's
I
all
got
I'm
another
saying.
question. I got another question. So how did your life, do you feel, up to this point affect your actual relationship?
Oh man.
No. Respect your relationship. It could have respect.
I'm
it could be in a
going
good.
down.
Look, it could be a good way, a bad way. It could
It's
be
a bad
any
way,
kind of
baby.
way.
It's a bad way because let me tell you something. I was looking for love.
All the wrong places. Me and you both.
Let me tell you something.
I was looking for my mom in a lot of these
It
bitches.
took a couple men. I got the best man right now, baby. It's a podcast. You just gonna have to hurt what you gonna hurt. But he's the best. But listen, it took a couple men. There's some men out here today that taught me some shit, and I never let them know it. They probably don't even know it. But it took me to be with older men. I will say that. When you want somebody older, no, I don't. It's just what I'm used to. I love you. But anyways, it was the older men, and I really had men in my life that seen me for who I was, and I've never had that. I don't know if other girls have experienced that, but I have. You know what I'm saying? So
ain't nothing like a little older. Ain't that right, baby?
And especially when they care about you. Fuck them up when they care, when they like, yeah. So my relationships was affected badly. Due to my life, baby, let me tell you something. I'm on what you on. I got game. I'm sexy as hell, and I know what I'm working with. I was real fucked up.
She said, okay, I got game, and I don't need you.
We talking about the past.
I got game, and I don't need you. Look, I love you, baby. Now I think that too. I think my past really.
But
I just wanted somebody to love me so bad.
Yeah, anybody.
And I didn't care who it was. I didn't care who it was. Male, female, in between.
They could have been giving out love. You get love. I've been
get love.
Oprah, don't be love.
Nah, I was in poly relationships. I was taking it from 2 motherfuckers.
Baby,
One
I
time,
had people
I was
talk me
selling
into
it.
doing things I said I was never gonna do. I was too. It's a little strange for a piece of change before. Get it how you live. What that Trip say? I did what I had to do to get our ass some food. So fuck who think I'm wrong. Okay?
No, that's what my mama. Let me tell you something. I talk about my mama a lot. My mama told me, honey, you're sitting on the gold, man. You never, long as you got that, you'll never be broke.
You
now,
won't.
don't live by that, y'all.
Don't do
if
it,
you
y'all.
do, don't do it.
Don't
do
degrade
it.
yourself.
But
Because that's what I did when I did it. I degraded.
Don't degrade yourself. But also, if you broke,
you better shake with your mom.
Don't be out here begging for change. You got to be sitting on the gold mine. Wash it up. Get you some.
Some vinegar.
Quit telling these people that. Look, let me go to the next question because you're out of control.
I quit.
That's funny. Today, what would you consider yourself to be as far as your change? Who would you consider yourself to be?
A bad motherfucker. No,
period.
I'm not just playing. But I just said that because society make you say shit like that. See what I'm saying?
A bad bitch.
Nah, but I'm definitely a bad woman. Ruff, ruff. Don't want to say bitch.
Ruff, ruff.
Because that's what a bitch is. Ruff, ruff.
Yeah.
But no. I would say that I am a more poised. You know how Nipsey said on that one thing? He said, I ain't always used to be as poised. That's what I'm going to say. I'm poised. I speak better. I talk better. I react better. I act better. I ain't acting bad. I miss acting bad a little bit. But we ain't going back. Devil's a lie, okay? But yeah. I would say that I am more poised. I am more aware of what I do. I would just say I'm more self-aware. I'm more not willing to be in control because I know everything in my life cannot be controlled.
That's the one right there, honey. You can't be in control all the time.
And you better ask him. It's hard. But don't I talk to myself in the car? That's why I love him because any other nigga think I'm crazy. That's what I got. I'd be like, I'll go through shit and I'm like, Peter, this was out of your hands. All you got to do is
talk
work
to yourself.
No,
that's
I do
healthy.
it. He'll be like,
that's healthy.
Yeah, but he doesn't judge me for it. I love him for it. But yeah, though, like I've just like even my car, I'm telling y'all, what you say earlier today, baby, he was like, you handle that shit like a G. That nigga said he was so scared.
Because some stuff is out of your control.
No, it is. Like when they came and knocked on my door this morning, that nigga, when he said I handled it well, he said, man, when they came to the door, he said, I already knew you was going to be on bullshit. Yeah, I just did like this. Like he know I'm a clock.
No, for real. I think too. One thing somebody told me was that you have to change the people around you when you start to change and become the person that you are. Because what happens is the people around you will start to treat you the way, will continue to treat you like the old you. Yeah. So what happens is you end up regressing back to the old you because that's how people are treating you. That's how they're expecting you to show up. So when you show up and you have an instance where you're into it with somebody and you getting into it with somebody and they're like, you ain't gonna pop off, you ain't gonna, you like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Then the next time they're gonna do it again, and next time you gonna actually pop off. So you really do need to change people around you when you change, because people will expect you to be who you used to be. And it's hard to explain to somebody like, nah, I ain't even on that no more. You know what I'm saying? Somebody called my boo today and was like on some call. I ain't heard from this person forever, and called on some like whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Like, nah, we don't even talk like that in this household no more.
Period. Facts. I'm
not about to entertain that no more. We don't talk like that in this household. We don't. I don't know what heard or who heard what. I don't know nothing about none of that, because we over here talking about who cloned Tyrone.
Nah, facts.
We over here talking about who cloned Tyrone. We not on Facebook.
We not on all of that.
Worried about who's talking about who. We in here cooking. We in here cooking breakfast and watering plants and shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We don't got time for that. But people will continuously bring you a bone to see if you gonna take that motherfucker. And that's how you know when somebody's changing. When somebody's changed, respect it. Like, respect it. I know that one of the hardest things for me was to stop drinking. And everybody around me was like, you can have a shot, you can have a shot, you can have a shot. Respect the motherfuckers change. But if you don't learn nothing else, respect the motherfuckers change. If a motherfucker say no, it's no. And we'll be back on this next one.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you, and stay plugged in.
What's up? This is Lyric. Join me next week on August the 6th for Hike and Scream at Airquest Park. I'll see you then. I know you fucking lying. Oh, wow. And we back. Hey, this might be my favorite show. Because, honey, we just done got carried away. It goes fast when you're having fun. Okay, so I want to get into standing in your truth. Do you think people can really handle the truth? We touched on it earlier, but do you honestly think people can handle the truth?
No.
Do you think anybody can handle the truth?
I think some people can handle the truth. It's a whole world full of people, and I can, so I ain't the only person, but I don't think majority of people can handle the truth. No. They be in denial. It's just like a girl that knows her boyfriend's cheating on her intuition, but somebody could tell her, no, he's not. What color drawers did he have on when he came over? What kind of car he got? Oh, no, he wasn't. That's just like, bitch, you know he's cheating, but that's something you don't want to believe. Have you ever told your friend and she's like, oh, you're being negative. You're bringing me something. But I don't like that post and that thing because it's not. Because if I love you and I see somebody that's out here supposed to love you, because I love you for real, doing what they doing, I'm not bringing you nothing negative. I'm putting something in your perspective so that you can pay attention, so you don't have to be done like it, because either way you're going to find out. But what type of friend would I be? It's like a catch-22, because even if you don't tell them, and then you know, and you find out they know, they're like, oh, you knew he was cheating on me the whole time, and you didn't say
So you
nothing.
feel like you should always tell? Because I feel like I always check my motive with shit.
No,
I be
I feel
like,
like the girl's a stupid
what am I
girl,
doing?
no. I'm telling the truth. Y'all know y'all got people that ain't going to listen to you. So it ain't no
be
point
like, what's the point of me telling you?
Yeah, no. I tell people that I know, I connect with people. I know when the motherfucker gonna listen, and I know when the motherfucker's not. I don't talk to people that I feel like ain't gonna hurt me out. I don't trust me. I don't believe what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I have friends like that, and I won't tell them shit. And it's not because I don't love them. It's because I value our friendship enough not to fall out with you because you ignorant.
I feel like as friends too, you need to tell your friends the truth. If I can't tell you the truth, something's a problem. If I can't sit here and tell you that you act like a goddamn asshole, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you being a fucking asshole.
Nah, for real.
And you need to check that shit. Like, I want friends to check me when I'm acting a goddamn fool. Because why would I want to be around a whole bunch of yes men? I know somebody that sits around a whole bunch of yes men, and I hate it. Like, I don't know them personally. They ain't in my circle. But I see it when I'm out and they around. I'm like, damn, they hang out with 5 motherfuckers that just
run their life.
Yeah, like if these people was to just not be, you couldn't do shit on your own.
Yeah,
like nothing. And I feel like people like that are weak people. Like, how can you just have a team full of flunkies? Like, I don't get it. I want to be around a whole bunch of strong motherfuckers. Like, a whole bunch of motherfuckers is right here with me.
But that's that self-love thing too, because my thing is, if you ain't gone, it's just like niggas, like I tell you all the time, the scenario where I be like, everybody be like, oh, it was his time to die, God took him. But no, because let me tell you, if your baby mama dropped your daughter off for you to watch your daughter, and then your niggas pull up and say, let's go hit this block, dudes out there, let's go shoot them, your saving grace is your baby, because what you should have been was at home with your baby. Instead, you went out here with these niggas and went and shot up a nigga and then you died. You understand what I'm saying? It be like that. It's about the choices that people decide to make in their life. Yeah. So when it comes to telling the truth, I'm going to tell it all the time.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I don't have friends though. You know it, but I don't think I don't have friends because I can't be a friend. I think I don't have friends because I'm in a journey in my life where I'm changing and people ain't the same as me. And I ain't going to say I don't love them. I love them to death. They kids is my god kids. They call me, asking some money, but as far as hanging out, I involve them in my everyday life, I'm not going to do it because my friends still pop pills and they live with their mamas. You know what I'm saying? I got bills and shit. They got kids and they kids got one pair of Crocs all year long, but then they in every club and they buy every pill and they smoke. And I'm not judging. These are the facts. There's a thin line between me talking about you and me telling the truth. If this is what you do, this is what you do. If you mad because I'm saying that's what you do and you and your feelings, that's okay. But if that's what you do, that's what you're doing. So I don't function with them no more because I used to party. I used to do coke. That's not who I am right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say cutting people off. Do I love my friends? Yeah, but I'm lonely all the time.
It's the isolation. I'm telling you, when you go through a change, like a spiritual change, that shit is not pretty. It is isolating. You feel by yourself. How many days do I look at you and be like, bruh, like I am lonely?
Like, I be telling him I'm going stir crazy.
But then here's the thing: I don't even connect with people. So even if I go out sometimes with people,
you want to go back home?
It'll be like, like, why am I even doing this to myself so that I'm not lonely? And sometimes God isolates us to really get in with us, so we can really get into the mindfulness and get into the things that we really need to change. Because one thing about it is change is not pretty. Change is not pretty. You gonna look at yourself like, I thought I was a loyal friend. My whole life. I was like, I'm the loyalist of the motherfucking loyalist friend. When I went through my journey, I said, bitch,
You learned that you was
ain't
fucked up
shit.
too.
You
Yeah.
ain't shit. Oh, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, in the fact to look at myself like, damn, I done cheated on everybody. I done, not even that, I done cheated on everybody I done been with, pretty much.
But see, that wasn't me. I've always been a good friend. Who I wasn't good to was these niggas. I ain't gonna say back in the day I ain't going to a couple niggas'
Nah, I wasn't a
pockets.
good
I
friend.
ain't use a. I was a great friend. So
wasn't a
I
good
can't
friend.
say it. I will really be honest.
I
And
wasn't a good friend to like one.
I was a great friend. And that's where my trauma come from because I did the most for my friends. You know what I'm saying? And my friends took advantage of me because my friends knew I was vulnerable. I wasn't never weak. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fight now, but with my friends, I'm vulnerable. They knew I ain't have a mama, a daddy. They knew most of the time I was at their house. Shit, I stayed night at her mama's house. Her mama didn't let no girl stay the night but me and Mercedes. You feel me? Like, I was over Derrick's house all the time. You know what I'm saying? So people knew, and that's why I can't believe about Derrick because I love him. He was really my friend. You feel me? But it was girls that was around me that knew, like, if we got into it, I got a mama that loved me. And that was shade. That was you saying about your mama because my mama's in penitentiary and I don't got one. You get what I'm saying? I got a daddy. My daddy dead though. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So it would be shit like that for me. I was never now. Have I been a good person? No. Have I made bad decisions? Yeah. But as a friend, I will hold pride to that because I've always been a good friend. That's where my traumas come from. And that's why me going through my spiritual journey, them friends that I held on to for so long, they not my friends because it's a repeating cycle with them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to blame them because sometimes I say shit I shouldn't say, but it do come from being provoked. But at the end of the day, I have to realize if I don't have nothing nice to say, me and these people can't get along. Me and these people just don't need to be around each other. And on top of that, I'm not even who I used to be 5 or 10 years ago. And my friends, to tell the truth, they are. Other people, I thought they not changed. They haven't done anything. And it's not judging. Again, those are the facts. I'm trying to go somewhere, though. I'm trying to do something.
And that's the thing. And we can't feel bad for trying to go somewhere.
And I'm not.
You can't feel bad for trying to go somewhere.
And that's the things I used to. I don't feel bad about praising myself. I'm a reflection of God. It's a God that's in me. God don't only help me. I get up and put in the work too. That's how he helped me. Right. I get up and go do what I have to do every day. So I just feel like if I can, and my friends ain't been through nothing I've been through. Y'all done came through 2 parent homes. Y'all just act a fool because y'all act a fool. I done been on drugs. No, it's the truth. You know that y'all just doing shit. Even my brother, he went to Trinity. My granny raised him like, and that's my granny. Ain't raised me like that. Like people just do whatever they feel like they need to do to fit in. But me, I'm really trying to get out, though. I'm not trying to stay in. Yeah. I'm really trying to get out, though. And people don't take you serious when you start talking like that. Yeah, when you start thinking like that, they think it's a game. You think you better than them. And my thing is, I don't think I'm better than nobody because, baby, I done sold pussy. I done cocaine. I done ran around this motherfucker like I ain't had shit. But my thing is, I know how far I come, and I'm not going, and that's the thing. I was insecure. I'm not no more. I know my potential. I know where I've been. I know where I'm at. And I know where I'm trying to go. And baby, you don't even got to go where I'm trying to go. But if you're not fitting in, aligning to the lifestyle that I'm trying to have, I can't have you around because also I know me. I know how easy it might be for me to slip into shooting cocaine again if I'm around people to do it all the time. I know how. So I got to protect myself because like I said, I know where I'm trying to go. So I'm not going to do something that set me back. So if you don't understand that, I feel Tiana, if you don't see me, if you don't align with me, you got to go. And that ain't talking about being on my time. That's talking about even for yourself. Because if you're aligning with me, then you doing the best for yourself because that's what I'm doing. That's what wavelength I'm on. So you feel
look at me doing the church rock. Look,
I'm saying.
Look at me doing the church rock because now
and I don't mean to get emotional. I'm just saying this shit from my heart because I really did this shit by myself, though.
And that's what I say. That's what I say to people all the time too. Like this shit is serious to me. Like when I talk about shit to people, when I talk about my spirituality and my journey to people, I'm like, this ain't no game. Yeah. This ain't no game. Thanks. Like I work on this shit daily. What did we just have a conversation about this morning? Like somebody I had read on Facebook, somebody had made a joke about bipolar because that's a common joke about everything. And not everybody that knows me know that I suffer from bipolar 2. I don't suffer. I am a survivor of bipolar 2. But somebody had made a joke and was like, the weather is so bipolar or something. And I'm like, if y'all knew the struggles that people actually go through that are bipolar, like, bitch, this is a daily thing. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have a job tomorrow because I could flip in a second. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very strategic about how I move. I have to daily feed my spirit. I have to daily do an account of who I am as a person. This shit is serious to me. And I think to see like to see people making a mockery of it because it's aesthetically pleasing, it's kind of like, bitch, this is really my life though. Like, it really is difficult though. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you, and that's why I had you on the show today, because I've seen the growth in you from all the way then, all the way to now. And that's commendable. Number one, it's empowering. You've empowered me so much that you don't even know. Like, I talk to people all the time when they bring your name up, and I'm like, bro, I've never seen a woman that strong. Because some of the things that you've been through, like, I don't know how you've made it through, and you've made it through. And you've made it through. And you are so special to me. I'm sorry. You are so special to me, though, because people don't know. If y'all don't know her from way back then to now, some of the shit you've been through shit after shit after day. And I'm not talking about no, like, little shit.
I know.
Like, it ain't no little shit. It's like loss after loss after loss after loss. And you have triumph after triumph, and you stood your ground, and you stood on your truth. So when I wanted to talk about the truth needs no defense, I did not think of nobody else but you, because the type of woman that you are today is phenomenal. No, for real. Like, sometimes we need to hear that from another woman. The type of woman that you are then, in between, and now is phenomenal. And now you able to give that spirit to somebody else. So thank you so much for what you've given to me, what you've given to my family, what you've given to my brother, what you've given to my brother, what you've given to my mama, and what you've given to the world, period. Because you deserve to be here, and you are important to people like me that have never really told you that. I've watched you all this time, and I love you to death. So I just wanted to say, if y'all need a reading, y'all can book with Hood Reader Fed. But I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I hope to see y'all in the next 2 weeks. And then also come to Hike and Scream. You come to Hike and Scream?
Yeah, I'm coming to Hike and Scream.
Come to Hike and Scream on August the 6th. And we'll see you later. Bye. Mwah.
Bye, bitches.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you, and stay plugged in.
What's up? This is Lyric. Join me next week on August the 6th for Hike and Scream at Iroquois Park. I'll see you then. I know you stuff lying. Oh, wow.